Physiologists think that our current limits in sports has to do with our genetics. The genes mostly regulate our cardiovascular endurance and muscle fiber type, but some of our abilities depend on other things. Nutrition, motivation, environment, and the equipment you use, for example, running shoes, swimsuits, and types of skis, will have big effects on your performance. Genetics shape us in many ways by giving us a certain amount of potential in our sport, but training, diet, and other factors come into play. You might have great genetic potential, but if you overeat and don't exercise, you will not achieve your potential. On the other hand, someone with less potential might become a solid performer if they do all the right things. If this person eats right, practices, and is very motivated, they can overcome some of his genetic limitations. Genetics do not have a big influence on strength. Genetics do have a big influence on strength, muscle size, lung capacity, and flexibility. Another major limitation for endurance athletes is cardiac capacity. This is the heart's ability to deliver oxygen through blood stream to your working skeletal muscles. So genetics are very important, but that doesn't mean you can't reach a high potential at something if you put in enough practice.
Great athletes are often referred to as naturals in their respective sports, but how much of their talent can be traced back to DNA is still uncertain to scientists. There are some genetic markers that have been identified as contribute to athletes' ability. The ACTN3 gene, for example, has been identified with speed. We all have two copies of ACTN3, which is found in muscle fiber, therefore is responsible for explosive and quick movement. It comes in two types, R and X. Other studies have highlighted the impact of environmental factors of athletes' performance. Ethiopians and Kenyans hold claim to the 18 fastest marathon times in history. Genetically, Ethiopians and Kenyans are very different. A study of East African runners found that at least 81% elite Ethiopians runner had relied on running to get to school and back. Most of the time, it's not all about genetics. It has to do with health, eating right, working out, and building up your stamina.